This is only... Are we rolling? Yes, we are. This is only one Kenobi. Only one. This is a much anticipated... It's not the right word. A much requested video of my wall. I'm just finally getting around to doing this. I do apologise if you're someone who's been waiting and asking me a lot to do it, but finally getting around to doing it. So we're going to do it in sections. I might cut it if it gets too long and do it in another part, but for now I'm going to do some original trilogy. An original trilogy tour. So we're going to start with every card I have that's a Star Wars chase, followed by Empire Strikes Back, followed by Return of the Jedi, which is on a separate wall. If it gets too long, I'll stop before that. And I'm not helping matters by waffling now. I'm cutting into about 40 seconds now of talk. So anyway, in my collection I have all my VOTC, Vintage Saga collection and Vintage collection all together, because as far as I'm concerned, it's still the same. It's the same card back. It's a modern interpretation of a vintage card. So here we go. Should we just get into this, eh? Moving on, off we go. Hold on tight, I'm going in for a ride. So starting off with all these Star Wars cards in no particular order, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have them in order of number, but we have a couple of Cantina patrons here. Look at this, all lined up there. If there's anything I can say, I might stop on a few figures and talk about them. That's a beautiful card back, that one. As opposed to the earlier Sand Trooper, that one's better because it sort of says original trilogy more than the other one. Now this Sand Trooper here, it just says, not prequels, but it says special edition, which I don't have any problem with the special edition, but I know people who do. But I have two variants of the Sand Trooper side by side. The regular unpunched one there, and then this guy is the variant foil chase. All these cards here, just so you know, are Revenge of the Sith, and you've got Attack of the Clones all down here, but we'll come to them maybe in another video. This is original trilogy time now, so let's get on with it. Han Yavin Ceremony. Then we see we've got VOTC cards here now, you see, but they go very nicely because, as I said, they've got a Star Wars chase. The only difference is the bubble is different for VOTC figures, as discussed in many videos, and they've got these price markers here, which is a nod to how they used to be back in the day. X-Wing Luke there, also Vintage Saga. I'd love to see one of this guy. I'd love to have this guy loose. I mean, more VOTC there. Of course, these are first 12 style figures. And then that is all, ladies and gentlemen. That is all the Star Wars I have, all in one block on this top shelf here. Moving down to The Empire Strikes Back. Of course, we have prototype Boba Fett. IG-88. Sorry about the light shining off this. You got let me try it from a different angle. That's better. This is why I was having a nightmare doing this video, because the light shining off is just a bit of a nightmare. Then we've got the classics here. Two in a row now. We've got the VOTC and regular Luke Bespin fatigues. Two in a row. I like having two together like this now. We've got, of course, Han and Han. One of them being the foil chase. This just being the standard. Nice to see the Boba Fett sticker on there. I love those. And then, of course, we have two 4-LOMs, except one is named Zuckuss. This one, which is what he was wrongly named in the 1980s. And then this guy, of course, the correct 4-LOM, which brings me to something. I've not done a video on it yet, but they really should bring out Zuckuss, as in this guy on a vintage card. But this is not 4-LOM, ladies and gentlemen. That is for Zuckuss, as you know. And they need to bring him out in the vintage collection next time correctly, as they did this guy last time. Down we go to our classic character. We love this guy, Boba Fett. If you don't like him, who the hell are you and what are you doing on my channel? Next, look at this. We've got 4 Vaders in a row now. VC08, I believe. Is it VC08? I get confused. Is it VC08 or 9? Hang on. Yeah, VC08. VC08 foil. VC08 standard with the sticker. Then we've got this no, I beg your pardon. Then we've got another VC08, which is the unpunched version with that Boba Fett sticker. So that's the revised edition. Then we've got, of course, the VOTC Vader, which I've just recently opened one of these and put an 80s Vader in there. 2 3POs next to each other. The VOTC and the VC. Lovely card. Attack Commander. Bespin. Cloud Car Pilot. I'm debating whether or not to open one of those that I've got spare. And Dengar. Hope you're watching, Tom F4 Collector. More I'm losing the plot now, calling it Attack of the Clones. More Empire Strikes Back now. Here we go, got a bit of a Hoth thing going on here now. You see Hoth. That's a great figure and card back. Can't wait to get the variant. The one that's coming out of the vintage collection is going to be that card. So it'd be nice to see that. I'm going to have those two side by side. Hoth, Imperial side of the war though. Then of course, you see these are nice together. My mate Andy was saying to me, hey, is this the vintage collection? He thought that one there, when he saw my wall, he thought that was this Yoda, but the original variant. I said, no. I said, no, I don't have that, but I don't see the point. I said that I mix my VOTC and my vintage saga with my vintage collection, because, you know, it works, you know, it's all relative. But yeah, apparently if you want to get the Yoda variant of the VC, bear with me a minute, we're going off track here, aren't we? If you want to get the Yoda variant of the VC28, it costs a fortune. There's a guy on eBay trying to sell one for 250 quid at the minute. He still hasn't sold it. Anyway, there we go. Moving hastily on. Han Bespin. Bit of a Bespin vibe here now. What with Lando as well. That's not... that's another VOTC. And then that is it for... Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. That is Empire Strikes Back and Star Wars. Do you know what? I'm going to stop there because my Return of the Jedi collection, as we all know, is quite extensive. So thank you for watching. I hope that silences a few people requesting this video. And seriously, I do legitimately apologise for the lateness of the upload. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.